Hi, I'm Osiri Wisdom, the lead pastor of the Wisdom Place Church. Welcome again to 100 Days of Wisdom. Today is day 36, and I'm still focusing on the top 7 family values that I recommend. Number 3 is transparency in communication. Transparency in communication, transparency in lifestyle, okay? Transparency is so powerful. I listened to a painful story of a man who has lived in a particular apartment for about 5 years. And he has been paying rent. But at that 5th year, his business had a challenge. So he couldn't pay rent as early as possible. So he was struggling to pay this rent. And then ultimately, he spoke to the wife about this matter. The wife said, well, let's see how you can raise the money to pay and all that. Then after a while, the thing was not eating up the man so much. And the real estate person kept disturbing. One day, the real estate person got tired and called the man. I said, boss, I don't know if you understand why you are paying rent in this house. This house belongs to your wife. The man couldn't believe it for his own life. He said, I've been paying rent for 4 years. And the rent I'm paying is my wife. And my wife knows what I go through to raise this exorbitant rate to pay. They live in a very fine estate. And when they asked the woman said, yes, it's my house. It's my father's inheritance. I used to build a house. And he didn't mention to me. Imagine that level of transparency. Imagine that deficiency of transparency. How would a man eat the food the woman is cooking that night? If you were the man, would you sleep on the same bed with that woman that night? Because you wonder, okay, wow. Then there must be more that I don't know. And that's how some people are not transparent in their relationship. Now, do I say you should use microphone and be saying anything about your life? No. I say you should use what's it called? Microscope and be showing people everything about. No, but there's fundamental things that requires you to talk to your spouse about. Very material issues. You have to be transparent. Don't try to lie. Don't try to. They say if you tell one lie, you need 15 others to cover it up. It's like a man that have a wife at home and then have children in other places. He thought nobody would know. By the time he died, all the other children and the mother came. He says, our father. And then they show proofs, and the real wife that was at home, fainted. It's crazy what people do to themselves. You want to make sure that you are. There's a young girl that was going to marry, and we're telling the girl, this guy, are you sure this guy is correct? She was saying, he said, is that this guy is married? He said, no, married, we don't have any child. A few weeks into their marriage, we discovered the boy has 2 girls. And then the lady fainted. We poured her water. We did our best to resurrect her because we told her before. Let me tell you this. Transparency is key. The Bible talks about in Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. It said, 25, it said, and both were naked and not ashamed. That's transparency, okay? Both naked and not ashamed. Because the purpose of marriage is oneness, am I correct? But the pathway to that oneness is openness. I'll say it again. The purpose of marriage is oneness, but the pathway to that is openness. I pray may you become more transparent in your relationship. I cherish you and I value you. This is your season and your time is now. I declare to you that God is working on your behalf. God is helping your family and things are working together for your good. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel at Osiri Wisdom and click the notification button. I cherish you and I value you.